Putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
We mentioned the Fox News polls giving former President Trump an 8-point lead over President Biden, and the two tied in two different states, Georgia and Wisconsin. It also shows in that state of Georgia, 2 in 3 voters are worried about the 81-year-old president's mental state. Half are concerned about Trump's mental soundness. He's 77. A different poll shows a lot of people aren't happy with how President Biden's handling the Middle East.
Half of Americans surveyed say Israel's gone too far in its war in Gaza, according to an AP NORC poll of more than 1,100 adults taken at the end of January. The growing disapproval of Israel's military response to the October 7th Hamas attack, most striking among independents at 52%, up from 39% in November, and Republicans, 33%, up from 18%. For Democrats, a smaller jump, 63% versus 58%. And 46% of Democrats approve of how President Biden is handling the conflict, though there's a fracture, with about 6 in 10 non-white Democrats disapproving versus about half of white Democrats approving. Lillian Wu, Fox News.
A rock star who's spoken out about that war is up against the wall.
The record label for Pink Floyd co-founder Roger Waters reportedly plans to drop him following accusations of anti-Semitism. Variety reports the German company BMG is parting ways with Waters after inflammatory comments regarding Israel and Ukraine in recent months. The record label had planned to release a newly recorded version of Pink Floyd's 1973 album Dark Side of the Moon last year, but the new CEO canceled that deal last summer. Carmen Roberts, Fox News.
On Wall Street before the jobs report, stock futures are rising. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
We're getting cold again tonight under a partly cloudy sky. Overnight low temperatures dip back down into the mid-30s, but a nice day, a mild day on the way for our Friday. We'll have sunshine back south of the lake. Temperatures could warm up into the mid-60s. North of Lake Norman, likely warming into the low 60s. But the weekend will be nice, too. We'll have sunshine all the way through. Mornings will be cold, down around freezing, but high temperatures both Saturday and Sunday in the mid-50s. It's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Folks, you know it's been cold, and we at Randy Marion Stores in Statesville, we want to make sure your car does not leave you stranded on these cold mornings. Come let us check your vehicle out with a complimentary service check. Randy Marion Chevrolet of Statesville, Randy Marion Ford Lincoln, we'll check it out to make sure that car will start on these cold mornings and get you to where you need to be. Come see us today. Make sure you're tip-top ready to go. 2024 has started off cold. Let's make sure you are ready to go.
King of Price, RandyMarionStatesville.com. Want to talk with Justin, Bill, or Mamie? Give them a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on WSIC.
Good morning, okay, at 8:06. It's Friday. FriYAY. Thank you again to Elizabeth of Nina's Boutique, which sounds like that music matches the experience people will have.
It does.
If they go on Sunday to the event.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a DJ.
It's going to be a DJ and food and cocktails and
giveaways.
Giveaways and shopping.
All kinds of stuff.
Man, what
That's a full day expectation. Is Rob going with you on Sunday to the event?
Oh, no. He'll be playing golf.
Okay. Oh, nice. That's a strong good.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. He was like, I'm playing golf Sunday. I was like, great. I have plans.
That's a good combination right there. Adam Church going to be joining us at 8:30. If you've never heard Adam play before, he can jam. He played at the WSIC yard sale in October, and he's coming through Charlotte this weekend. We connected with him. He's going to pop by real quick. We'll talk about the show. We'll talk about his music, kind of what's going on with him since October. Always can talk a little bit of this right here.
There you go.
A little App State action. Because, he went to App.
I do know that.
He did go there.
I know it because you told me.
I know that because I was telling you because I wanted you to tell Katie that.
Oh.
Adam went to App.
Adam went to App, right?
So,
I just add it to the list of things to tell Katie about App.
it's just another. There's a long list. There's a long list.
Another check mark for her.
Just like the giveaway to Greystone Lodge, which is also in Boone, which
Right.
is the same city where App is. You knew that, right?
I do know that.
Boone, North Carolina, located on Highway 105. Head over to the WSIC News Instagram. There you can register to win the Lucky in Love contest giveaway, a free 2-night stay, dozen roses, box of chocolates. You need something for Valentine's Day, WSIC News Instagram. You've got the information there of how to enter the contest, and it's free.
Yeah. You don't have to do anything but just... You know what? I was reading the comments, though, yesterday. Have you looked at the comments on there? They are so sweet.
Well, that's you got to tell a love story.
I don't know. Did we tell people they have to tell a love story? Is that one of the requirements?
Definitely that you have to. You definitely have to.
I hope everybody's watching this on live stream right now.
No,
Please do.
I don't think Bill had it on me, but that's okay. I had an itchy eye real quick.
So you were just doing it just to make me laugh?
Well, the funny part was like you can't see because you for whatever reason don't want to look at the monitor. So, but that's your camera. So whenever it's on you, Bill, put it on Mamie real quick. So what I was able to do while it was on you was hello, Mamie.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
So if you're on WSICnews.com, or I did that a couple of times when Elizabeth was talking.
I'm blind over here. I can't see the
You
monitors.
thought I was just not doing anything and not paying attention like my normal self, but no, I was being intentional with my actions.
I got it. Good to know. Good to know there's a method to all of that.
There is a method. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the comments on the contest are so sweet. I don't know that we ask people to tell their love stories, but they are sharing just the sweetest messages.
Well, it's really because we question love around here, you know. And I found this story last night, and I said to myself, you know, Mamie, do you really love Layla?
I do.
I asked myself
but
this last night.
Yes, I love her very much.
Maybe not as much as one woman who someone stole her dog.
Oh no.
And that's a terrible scenario. Why you would want to
Why
steal
would
a
you
dog?
steal
I
someone's dog?
I don't know that market. I mean, maybe there's a good market in resale in that space. I don't know. But woman
probably a really good dog.
Yeah. Well, this must have been a great dog because this woman, she clung to the hood of the car of the person who stole her dog.
Yeah.
Driving down the streets of LA.
I would do that.
And she really wanted to save her dog. So Bill, can you pull up the story? It's on the sheets real quick. If you can pull it up, the one where I titled "Mamie, do you really love Layla?" that's the note I wrote. There's a bit in the middle of the page.
Oh my goodness, she is on the hood of the car.
Yeah, well, we can play that, which is just like literally someone on TikTok or Instagram who was doing it. But then she actually got interviewed later by ABC7 in LA.
A lot of commercials, man.
Oh, is there a lot of commercials on there? Well, she really just poured out her heart as to, her dog. And I have a cat. So for me, I say, do we really love our pets this much?
Would you cling to the hood of the car for your cat? Okay. You don't have to answer that.
I mean, would I? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let's pull this up real quick. There's nothing really, there's some sound to it, but not really. But you can see here real quick. So I was visualizing Mamie on the hood of this car.
100%. That would be me.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Here's Mamie. Mamie! Where are you going? I'm saving Layla! I'm saving Layla!
That would be Rob. That would be on the
Jumping on the hood of the car?
Yeah, he would be doing that. I can't believe it.
Yeah, there we go. Showing the person right here.
Stole somebody's dog.
Oh, it's a Frenchie.
That is a beautiful
cute dog too.
Oh my goodness.
All right, only Frenchies are the only ones that people would jump on the hood
I was
for.
wondering if it was a Frenchie.
What? Didn't we have a story about a Frenchie not long ago too? That was something. Nobody stole it, but they were just like super dedicated to their dogs. I've never had a Frenchie dog, but I love my dog, and I would fight somebody.
Sorry, the quick Burger King ad that's going on in the background there too.
I would fight somebody if they tried to take her.
Have it your way. You know, I don't know. I'm trying to think back to even the dogs. I grew up with dogs, right? Grew up with dogs, love dogs. How do you get in the scenario that someone stole your dog? Like I can see, like if you're on the streets, maybe in LA, people are just dog snatching on the street when you're walking.
I don't know.
This was daytime. So what if someone snatched the dog, then she ran out of the house, hopped on the hood, and then been driving since her neighborhood? Or maybe this was a quick grab and go. Frenchie, boom.
I don't know.
$2,500. Because that's like the going rate.
Is that how much they
I
cost?
think that's the last time I looked on Craigslist when they were shipping them from Nigeria. That's what I saw.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the situation was, but it's really sad. I love my dog. I love my dog like she's another child.
I think only the Liver King has the ability to pick up Layla, though. Like, she probably doesn't let everybody pick her up the way he does. You know what I mean? Like, because Layla's a bigger dog.
No.
Frenchie's small. You can hold.
She's
You know
not
what I
a
mean?
big dog.
Okay. What?
Bigger.
Okay,
She's
look.
not a little.
I'm not calling your dog fat. Okay, I am not.
Are you
calling
body shaming
No,
my
I am
dog
not
right now?
body shaming your dog. I'm just saying her breed is one that is larger than a Frenchie. That's all I'm saying.
Somebody on Instagram DM'd me and asked if Layla had her own Instagram account.
There's a lot of that out there.
And I said no. She's really happy, but she's kind of fat, and I don't want her to get body shamed on the internet.
No, you don't want to do it because you don't want people to like sketchily
I don't
follow
want people.
her.
Maybe this dog had its own Instagram
That's
account.
what I'm saying.
It got really popular.
Walking around, knew the routine, the spots.
Yeah.
There it is, Frenchie.
They're doing it for the likes.
2,500. Nigeria.
No, they're doing it for the Instagram clout, so they can run the.
They're
account.
holding the Instagram hostage.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Give me the Instagram, and then you can have your dog back.
Yeah.
It's a combo package. You gotta
I
get
think
both.
so. Yeah, it's a good deal. But yeah, God, that's so sad though.
Does it make you want to like?
It makes me really upset that somebody would
You're like
steal
getting kind of
somebody's dog.
teary-eyed right
It's
now.
almost like
You're like, are you gonna cry right now?
Maybe.
Take me instead. Take me, not Layla. Would you sacrifice yourself for that? That's how deep it goes.
I love that dog.
Oh.
She's disappointed in me every day. This morning, Rob came to work. I dropped him off at work this morning because he had to go in early, and had to wake Layla up at 6:15 to go outside, and she just looked so disappointed in me. She just gave me a look like, "What's wrong with you? Why are you making me do this?"
Dogs have no fear of shaming.
No, she shames me
their
every
human
day,
owners.
and I still love her more than my own life. So much like my child.
No, take me. Leave the dog. Take me.
She would forget about me within like 30 minutes too.
Oh my gosh, Rob would be so disappointed if the swapperoo had you sacrificed yourself for Layla. Even Rob would question that.
No, I think he'd be okay with it.
Oh, don't do that. Adam Church coming up.
Stay where you are. There's more Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on the way from 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
We're getting cold again tonight under a partly cloudy sky. Overnight low temperatures dip back down into the mid-30s, but a nice day, a mild day on the way for our Friday. We'll have sunshine back south of the lake. Temperatures could warm up into the mid-60s. North of Lake Norman, likely warming into the low 60s. But the weekend will be nice, too. We'll have sunshine all the way through. Mornings will be cold, down around freezing, but high temperatures both Saturday and Sunday in the mid-50s. It's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. Merlefest is back, April 25th through the 28th at Wilkes Community College. Featuring nearly 100 performers, including Old Crow Medicine Show, Turnpike Troubadours, the Teskey Brothers, Nickel Creek, and more. Tickets and information at merlefest.org. Listen each morning to Good Morning LKN for your chance to win tickets. Mooresville Parks and Recreation is excited to bring The Great Magician Murder Mystery Dinner Theater to the Charles Mack Citizen Center, Saturday, February 10th. This is not your usual murder mystery experience. An evening of theater and mystery that will have you laughing and gasping. The Great Magician Murder Mystery Dinner Theater, Saturday, February 10th. For more info, visit ourtownstage.com. Chi-Town Transit Authority is coming to Kane Center for the Arts, Saturday, February 3rd. Come hear the 8-piece Chicago tribute band, horn and woodwind sections included. Chi-Town Transit Authority, Kane Center for the Arts, Saturday, February 3rd. kanearts.org. That's CAINarts.org. The North Carolina Gun Collectors Association Gun Show is coming to the Statesville Civic Center, February 3rd and 4th. Always remember, safety first. For more info, including show rules and restrictions, visit the North Carolina Gun Collectors Association website. The NCGCA Gun Show, February 3rd and 4th, Statesville Civic Center. Want to attend a Charlotte home and remodeling show? Throughout the day, you have your chance to win tickets. Listen to Good Morning LKN, the Home Ad Show, the News Drive at 5, and the Scoreboard. Each show gives you your chance to win. The Charlotte Home and Remodeling Show, February 23rd through the 25th. Have have an event you would like to tell people about? Yard sales, estate sales, and everything in between? Visit WSICnews.com and click on events to submit your event today.
Give us a call now at 844-STUDIO-4. It's Good Morning LKN on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning, LK. 8:18. The cool part about the way we have the studio set up is that Bill can talk in our ear without going over the radio. So a lot of times there's that awkward, like,
and
quick
we're just
second.
sitting here like we stop and listen, but nobody else knows that we're just listening to him.
I'm
talk
over here
to us.
hopscotching my headphone cable, just popping the mic. There we go. Well, it's probably because things are crazy out there. Oh, caught him slipping, baby. Caught him slipping. We'll wait for it. It's okay. Take your time. No, it's good. You want me to go again? There it is. That's what we're looking to do. We're looking to ride iCats, rideicats.com. Alternative transportation, $3 each day, each way to commute from Iredell County down to the city of Charlotte. Jeff is on the phone. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, Justin. 77 in north and southbound traffic is flowing pretty good today, which is hard. We can't usually say that. The secondary roads in Statesville, Mooresville, haven't heard of any problems. There's no accidents to report. So I hope everybody has a great weekend.
Excellent. Jeff, are you a dog guy or a cat guy?
Oh, dog guy, definitely.
There you go, Jeff.
Big dogs.
Would you sacrifice your life for your dogs?
Well, right now I don't own one. My daughter has a Pomeranian that we watch from time to time, but I definitely love dogs.
Pomeranians are the ones that yap a lot that people want to throw out of the house, right? Is that one?
No, this one doesn't yap. Although my daughter has all these different outfits, UPS, a cowboy outfit, different things for her. But she treats him like a person.
That sounds, yeah. Is she okay with the UPS job layoffs that's taking place right now? Is she out of work or is she okay?
Well, she doesn't work for she just had the outfit. My son works for UPS, but he's not dealing with any layoffs.
Well, that's good. I meant the dog too, by the way. I got the reference.
The dog?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the dog is a freeloader.
Jeff, we appreciate you. Hope you have a great weekend, sir.
You guys too.
All right.
Take care.
You too. All right, rideicats.com. Alternative transportation. Jeff sounded a little busy out there too for the streets being so clear.
It's nice and quiet. I'm surprised on a Friday, but calling back at 3 o'clock today.
Do you know anybody that works for UPS or PayPal?
I don't know anybody that works for UPS or PayPal.
They laid off a lot of people. How many jobs? It was what, 12,000 or something? 12,000 employees they laid off at UPS? That's a
lot.
That seems like a big number, right? That's not like a little number.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
And then PayPal.
Oh, that was just UPS. That's not them combined.
No, that I think was just shoot. I don't even know what the PayPal one. It's a big one though too. Someone's going to say like 2,500 jobs. I think is what it was. 2,500 is what PayPal's cutting.
American Airlines just laid off about 600 people too.
Why are they doing that?
American Airlines story was.
I think he's here.
To improve.
Adam's here.
Oh,
cool. Snag him.
Awesome.
Offer him some coffee.
To improve their customer service.
That's what they said. We're going to reduce staff.
We're going to reduce staff to improve our customer service. But then they offered they're going to hire back like 60 of them. So like you can reapply. Like you're getting laid off, but you can apply for these new customer service jobs. They're going to be better customer service. I don't know.
Have you ever worked in customer service?
I mean, I worked in retail.
And every business have a form of customer service,
but I've never worked just in like straight customer service. No, it's always been like sales, marketing, that kind of stuff.
I'm just gonna bring him in.
Yeah, come on in, Adam. What's up, brother?
Hey.
Good to see. Adam Church is in here, by the way. I don't know.
Go.
We're privileged. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming, man.
Just breaking down the door.
You a UPS or a FedEx guy? Guess UPS. He's supporting. That's what he's doing. You can count on Adam to support. Good to see you, brother.
Hey, good to see you. Oh,
It's
thanks
been
for
since
having
October.
me. I think,
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks
Nice
for
to
having
meet
me.
you.
Oh, this is Mamie.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
So you got headphones right there. You got
All
volume
right.
knob right here underneath the table for you. Don't blow out your eardrum. You're going to need that tonight and this weekend. So Mamie's daughter Katie has gotten into app.
Okay.
Yeah.
No way.
She hasn't made her decision yet, though. So
She got into app
Hey.
and Western.
I was always like wanted to play baseball at Western, but they wouldn't give me a scholarship or anything. Went the app route. Yeah, nothing but good things to say
yeah,
about app.
I've heard good things about it.
And buddies that went to Western. So.
You want to wear my finger?
Oh man, let's go. This
Let's
is cool.
get it. Yeah, let's
Come
go,
on.
baby.
Little App State action.
Adam
in
with the
house.
finger on there.
Let's
There
go.
it is. So you're in Charlotte this weekend for a show?
So I've got
How
one
many shows
tonight.
you got? Like two shows a day, probably.
I guess tonight it's at Bradshaw Social, which is Ballantyne,
Yeah.
Stonecrest area. Tomorrow at Sheps in Mint Hill. That's a solo gig, but with the band tonight. So come out if you guys want to. 10 o'clock.
It'd be a good time.
Yeah,
That will
for
be a
sure.
good time.
What you been up to since October?
Man, been hanging out with the beautiful wife and the lovely little daughter. She's 4. as of
Congratulations.
November, and
Wow.
man, just playing some music, booking shows with my guys, and staying busy. Yeah.
Where's the tour like kind of been? Is it still running like North Carolina? Where? How far are you going? What you up to?
So we've been booking out to like Wilmington area
Yeah.
as of yesterday. Some Forest City coming up. Got a
Ooh.
big show. Yeah,
Forest City.
Yeah.
I know the Mayor Holland, pretty well. Steve,
right.
he's a great dude, and we'll be playing down there. I think April 27th.
The beach is cold right now, right? Like, what's
And
that
then-
like in the wintertime?
Man, I guess
People are
I
out
think
there.
we-
Don't get me wrong.
we
but
booked some Myrtle Beach coming up this summer. I know it'll be 100 degrees
Mhm.
than the other one, but man, I guess depending on which beach you go to, it could be 70 degrees.
Cherry Grove,
Still.
actually. You can throw Cherry Grove in there in
Yeah.
the middle of summer. You got it gets rowdy out there. You better be safe. Put on that
Man,
sunscreen.
It's been
you
a
know?
while since we've been down there in my younger 20s.
Yeah.
But,
Can you keep up anymore when you go out there? You
man,
think?
it's
What?
just like a show tonight, like the 10 to 1 kind
Yeah.
of 3-hour gig still. It's like, man, I would be in bed with the
Oh yeah.
family by 10:30 probably on
Yeah.
a good night.
Now, are you staying in Charlotte these days, or whereabouts are you living?
So we're
around?
we have a steady spot in the Boone, like
Yeah.
Zineville, North Carolina area. My parents still live up there, and both my grandmas still up there, like Fosco, Grandfather Mountain area. But my in-laws, Karen and Skip, they live around that Marvin Road, Ballantyne, almost Indian Land area. So always book shows in Charlotte.
Got a place to stay.
Kind of keep the like the North Carolina thing growing.
Yeah.
So,
So you're a mountain man at heart.
man, born and raised right there at the foot of Grandfather Mountain, Fosco, 10 minutes outside of Boone.
Oh yeah.
Went to a little school called Valley Cruises, and man, a lot of good musicians have come from there too. Guy named Brooks Forsyth, he's
Yeah.
great in like the folk Americana game. Guy named Jeb Holmes played with like Josh Turner and the band Perry. I think he's in Nashville now, but it's like, man, I'm just trying to follow in the footsteps of my guys from elementary school that
There
were
you go.
a little older than me, even so. So yeah,
What are you up to then on like the music scene? Like, so are you writing stuff, you playing, you jamming? What are you liking to do now when you're on the stage? What's your set like?
yeah. I mean, we got I'd say mostly originals now that we're putting out to the people.
Nice.
Been going to Nashville back and forth on and off for the past really 3 years, I think. Every like 3 weeks or so on average to write some tunes and write with some pretty cool dudes. They're all friends now. But
Yeah.
it's like at the time I'm like, man, these are like heroes of mine that I get to meet in time. And it's pretty cool. So I don't know. Trying to build. We got new music coming out soon. Can't really say much now. But within the next month and a half, we'll have a new song out for everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is Instagram the best way for people to check out kind of where you're releasing stuff? Adam Church
Yeah,
Music?
Adam Church Music, and then we have the Facebook page, Adam Church Music. But I just did like a February rundown, working on a new website.
Cool.
The one you look up now, if you go to Adam Church Music, can't understand any of the words on there. It's in like a totally different language.
I did
so-
notice, on the calendar, I saw some
Yes,
Latin.
the calendar is not it's not legible to make out currently, but no, we're doing some of that as far as like trying to put ourselves in easier spots so people can find us, and instead of just being like local Boone, North Carolina guys, which is still like at heart what I am and always will be, but I don't know, we'll go as far as it'll take us, and people want to hear our music, we gotta be easy to reach. So
Well,
we'll
you
get a
got
little
you've
better.
got some great jams, and we've been playing a little bit this morning, and Bill's been rocking with it. And
Okay.
so we always like to let
Yeah.
people on the inside too on our music scene, because we have a relationship with Rocky Lynn. He's there in Statesville, and he comes
Yeah.
on quite often, and he had a show here at Kane Center recently. So like behind the scenes for you, like when you're playing more venues, you're doing more shows, and that's just going to continue on forever, right? As long as you're willing to play.
We hope.
How does that like evolve like your presence on the stage? Like Rocky's Pack went out on like his acoustic guitar and he just handled it, you know, like he just handled it. What are some of those moments and things that you deal with from time to time?
Man, I guess on that similar point, I've played probably 1,800 shows since I was 20 years old. I'm 33 now, so it's like little acoustic show, like Woodlands barbecues, where I started cutting my teeth. And I think Eric Church played his first show there in like 2000-ish when he was in college there. So the owner, Jim Houston at the time, came up to me and was like, "Hey man," like my dad and him played softball together, so that was my in. And so played there every Sunday for a long time. I've changed out probably 2,000 or 3,000 strings on my guitar. Like during a song now, I can like go. Like the band will just jam a little bit. I can change it out in like less than a minute. So and then stage presence, man. Anyone that knows me really well, very shy at heart, human. Not anymore. You wouldn't think that. I've never met a stranger kind of person now. But man, I
introvert
struggled to be like confident in like the things I was doing. And like I still don't think I'll ever be like the greatest singer the world's ever seen. But it's like I'm trying to represent like a real thing, and I'm just got to be confident in who I am.
It's all subjective.
So I think so too.
I'm the best in the shower. I'm the best at the singing in the shower game, toe to toe, bar none.
Yeah, karaoke at my house, I'm excellent.
Yeah.
Hey, karaoke, I know like the shower, the acoustics in there, man, they can.
Oh yeah, I'm adjusting my reverb, banging on. I'm doing all of it, man. I've got my gate limiter and everything in there.
Just like the spigot a little bit this way.
Sing into the loofah, it's about the mic presence too. You got a lot of that. We're hanging out with Adam Church. Adam Church Music on Instagram. He's got a show tonight. You're in Valentine tonight, Mint Hill tomorrow.
That's correct.
What's the venue tonight again? I'm sorry.
Bradshaw's tonight, 10 o'clock.
Bradshaw's. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's got you set up. See, I told you he's got you here.
Some going back to Carolina right here.
We're still here in Carolina.
Hey.
We're not going to leave Carolina.
No, I'm never leaving.
She won't even leave exit 28. So
it's a hard place to leave, honestly.
Let's jam on the way out. We're going to hang out with Adam a little bit more on the other side of the break. Coming back. Good morning, fam.
I'll leave this all behind. The smoke and my worn out strings, so I can find some peace.
We're getting cold again tonight under a partly cloudy sky. Overnight low temperatures dip back down into the mid-30s, but a nice day, a mild day. On the way for our Friday, we'll have sunshine back. South of the lake, temperatures could warm up into the mid-60s. North of Lake Norman, likely warming into the low 60s. But the weekend will be nice, too. We'll have sunshine all the way through. Mornings will be cold, down around freezing, but high temperatures both Saturday and Sunday in the mid-50s. It's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Black Automotive gives you more. The Buick Envision now up to $5,000 off or 1.9% for 36 months. And the 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 up to $6,500 off on select models. And more at Black Automotive Statesville.
Honey, the heat's off. Call Duncan Heating and Air Conditioning at 704-872-2431. They offer quality American Standard heating systems. Duncan Heating and Air Conditioning, 704-872-2431.
This is North Carolina Senator Vicki Sawyer. Join me on Fridays at 11 a.m. for our show, We're Just Saying. We'll discuss state and local politics and, as always, take your calls here on News Talk WSIC.
This is Daniel.
And this is Marsha
From NC Auto Repair. Keep that car running like new this new year by stopping by NC Auto Repair for all your automotive needs. We are now offering a customer loyalty program for your oil changes. If it's automotive related, we can handle it. Stop by and see us at 1015 Davie Avenue or call us at 980-223-2957, NC Auto Repair. And remember, if you want to go far, you've got to service that car.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Big Oil opening their books today as Chevron beat earnings estimates and raised dividends by nearly 8% after posting record oil and natural gas production. ExxonMobil also surpassing earnings forecasts for the first.
Kissing the moon, I'm thinking 200 proof. You know it going straight to your head. Last time I drank Patron, I barely made it home. I think my brain ain't over it yet. Tell me what you want to get into. It's all about how we choose. Making poor decisions, picky poison, and just send it off right. A few more from forgetting.
Good morning, LKN. 8:34, hanging out with Adam Church in studio right now.
Yeah,
Adam Church
so
Music
cool.
on Instagram. He's popped by because he's in Charlotte and Mint Hill for a couple of shows. Thanks for coming by, man.
Man, thank y'all for having me. It's a pleasure.
So are you going to be up all day today and then all night tonight? Like, because you're like, you know, this highfalutin musician on the road now with zero sleep. What's that like for you during your day?
Man, it's I guess like the show weekends, I'm like one of the guys, even though I've played like 1,800 shows, whether it be just me and a guitar at like the barbecue restaurant Woodlands or me with my band, like doing something pretty crazy. I'm always up like after that show. Like tonight we'll play till 1 a.m. I won't go to bed till 4 probably. It's like I get home and my daughter's hopefully asleep when I get home. If not, we'll hang out until she does. But the wife's just chilling and usually asleep as well. Don't want to wake them up, but I'm just kind of watching some like the content from like the show, or like if people repost stories, I'll always repost those too and just see like did we sound okay tonight kind of thing. So
And
reevaluate.
you pretty much discovered Luke Combs, but you can tell that story however you want. That's how I tell people it. I say Adam discovered Luke.
Yeah.
But also would love to hear kind of like how you met your wife and what that progression has been like. And now like 1,800 shows, right? That's a lot of shows. That's a lot of time on the road. That's a lot of nights away probably. What's that been like too for you? So kind of tell us the story.
Honestly, I guess so. App State, we'll start off by saying it's been a huge connector.
Yeah,
in
it's
my
been
life.
great. It's been real good for App State. That's right.
It's been honestly just like, I mean, I met my wife there, met Luke Combs there, literally like some of the best buddies that you'll ever meet in that area. And just like even being from there, it's like, man, what a spot. But
what were you majoring in at App?
So I initially went to East Tennessee State to play baseball, and like as a walk-on. Ended up quitting there, going to community college, playing in Wilkesboro at the Wilkes Community College. That was fun. But ended up coming to App and doing psychology, a little bit of sociology.
Oh, getting in the minds of people.
Getting in the minds a little bit. It's like, why do we do the things we do?
Yeah.
And it's like as an individual. And then like sociology was like as people do it as a whole kind of. They were super related. So I took a lot of those classes. And I don't know, I mean, I would say I use it every day somehow.
I would imagine,
I don't like get paid.
Is this a good time to let Justin know that this is an intervention?
Hey, it could be, man. It could be.
They got jokes around here.
Little Friday morning intervention.
Let's break this man down. Let's unbox this
All right, let's go. Go for it. I'm an enigma. That's it.
But yeah, I guess for the just crash course meeting Luke there, I was already playing shows around Boone. Played my first show July 22nd, 2011. This place called Murphy's on the back deck. Guy named Ben Smith booked my first show there. He's still around Boone, like folky bluegrass. Kind of dude. He's a cool guy. But anyways, I was playing some local shows with my buddy Blake Beeson, And so I had some YouTube videos up, a lot of Brantley Gilbert, Eric Church stuff, and Eric's like, Eric Church is my guy, so we'll talk about that too.
There
But,
you go, baby.
Yeah, another connect here. But Luke hit me up on Facebook Messenger. I had an App State hat on and like a video on YouTube. He's like, hey man, I go to Pt.II. Wondering if you went here. We should do some songs or something. Literally, that was it. Went to his apartment. We did like a cover that night. I think it's still on YouTube of I Don't Want This Night to End, Luke Bryan song. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And it's still on YouTube doing pretty well.
Yeah.
And we were just children looking back at that video. And
2011, right? That seems like a
2011.
lifetime
It
ago,
was like
doesn't it?
fall 2011, I think, fall semester through there. But ended up, my buddy Blake Beeson ended up taking over his family business and still works back home. And he's a good buddy. And we, Luke was like, I mean, I need a guy to play with. This guy sings really well. And it's like, he's just, let's just do this duo thing. Did that for like 2 years around Boone. Played with a band. We got the Luke Combs band and recorded the first like songs he put out in Nashville. That was super cool. A lot of good stories there. Yeah, I mean, Luke ends up moving to Nashville like in 2014. I had one more year of college left. First person in my family to go to like a legit
You got to finish that
school.
psychology.
Man,
It's that psychology degree.
I was like, I'll catch up with you later at some point. Luke. I got to finish school, and I'm still having fun jamming around here with my buddies too. And it's I mean, I'm still jam with and best buddies with a lot of the guys that were in our first band. Still play with one from the original band from like 11 years ago or so. And man, that was cool. And then I'll crash course into where I meet my wife playing there. Like Luke left, and a year or two later, I'm still in town working a little bit, like just playing the bar scene with one of my buddies, Nick Vaughn. And I meet my wife, Lauren, and I used to kick off every college night on Thursday night at River Street Ale House.
Okay.
Shout out River Street Ale House and Town Tavern up there in Boone.
Oh, yeah.
Blowing Rock, Justin Davis, booked mine and Luke's first shows, so that was pretty cool. But my wife, Lauren, was a bartender at River Street. She was like 23. I'm like 26. I'm like, holy cow. Like, there's no way this college girl's going to be cool and like want to hang out with me. But I think she was dating a guy at the time too, and I was kind of hanging out with someone too, and ended up working out. I would play Good Directions, Billy Currington, and always catch eyes with her. I'm like, uh-oh, here we go. We ended up started dating like a month later. She was in the clear, and so was I. We get engaged in like 13 months. I moved to Nashville in that span, and that's a whole crazy story too. But yeah.
This is going to sound really weird, but do you want to meet my mom real quick? Mom, come in here. My mom, come in, Mom.
Come on in.
Mom, come in. Come meet Adam. You haven't even met Mamie yet. I mean, you've talked on the phone, but you haven't met her yet. No, Mom, come in.
She can talk.
No, Mom, come in. No, you got to come in. No, Mom, you got to come in. Yeah. No, my mom, I don't know why she's here right now, by the way, too. That was not planned, so I apologize for that up front. My God. That was rude, Mom. You're not even going to come in and say, hey? Okay, she doesn't want to. So traveling to like Nashville, right? Like back and forth and on the road and all that. You said your wife's name's Ashley, right? Lauren. Sorry, terrible with names. I apologize.
Fine, man. It takes me 2 times.
So what's Lauren up to now? Like as the musician's wife, like what's that like an artist's wife and all? And she probably does things, right? She wants to do things too in life, right?
Does she travel with you guys most of the time?
So usually the Nashville thing, I'll one off and just go out there from Monday to like Wednesday and drive back, and it's like 5.5, 6 hours, and then there and back, and I'll stay with a couple buddies or whatever I have to do. But she's been super supportive. She's always known that I've done this life, and she's got a master's degree from App State in accounting.
So she's super smart. She's super smart.
She's like she's very type A and holds everything together, and I'm the happy-go-lucky guy over here. So as a team, we're like the best team ever.
Yeah,
it's like we're the best of both worlds. But she's worked at Cone Resnick in Charlotte for like 6 years, and man, we're kind of just waiting on the next move to kind of plan out what's going to happen here. And I mean, Nashville's always been on the market to like try to get there and like do business there, and I know that's where I want to trend to. It's like where I would say like, I don't know, I think you can do anything from anywhere, but still like, I don't know, we'll see how it goes out there. My wife's like literally, if I didn't have her at like the driving force of like our family, like it wouldn't know what's
it wouldn't work.
I
mean, yeah, there's no way. Yeah.
But she's been the best support system. It's been the best like 7 years knowing her. We've been married for 3, had our daughter Lily. She was 11 months old running around at our wedding. So it was like
so
God's
cool.
plan.
Yeah, that's
and
cool.
She's 4 now, but man, it's it's a cool life. I'm super blessed, man.
You've done the studio stuff, you've done the live stuff, you're doing band, you're doing solo. Like, how do you balance like all of that? Like, that's a lot, man.
I still don't.
I'm
know
tired
if
thinking
I
about it,
do.
right? Like my brain like can't even
Honestly,
compute, you know?
I mean, it's a lot of just like instant messenger, emails, phone calls, and you're just trying to stay ahead of the game as far as like you're never like the week of or the month of. It's like the year out or like 6 months out. You're thinking of like this show, this song. Like some of the songs I'm releasing now were written 2-3 years ago, and I think that's how to like a lot of the Nashville game you hear. Like the songs on the radio were written in like could have been 5 years
Pre-COVID.
ago. Could have been 6 months ago. Usually it's like years ago or a couple. It takes some time to get that recorded and out there, and planning to like the Amos South End show. We'll talk about that too.
Sure.
But we booked. That's a big like.
That's in June, right?
That June 21st. It's not on the website of Amos South End yet, but that's a big show that we want to promote around this area.
We make a note of that one.
Want all of our people that come to all of our shows now to like blow that out and go crazy.
Amos is a famous venue in Charlotte. I mean, it's
a great place to see a show, too.
Yeah.
I guess the old gin mill. We play at the gin mill now for like the college crowd, and that's a fun time down there. But South End Charlotte's just it's young, it's crazy down there. People are ready to have a good time. And then I guess a cool story at Amos's back in the day, the old gin mill, I guess the new gin mill now. I saw Hinder there in high school. Like Lips of an Angel back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
I was
that's
like
a throwback.
18 years old, and I was like, man, this is cool. So it's like a bucket list thing. That was like my childhood was like Nickelback. And Hinder. So I always play Rockstar. So my solo show. So
Very cool. Adam Church Music on Instagram. You can catch him tonight at
Bradshaw Social.
Bradshaw Social. Mamie doesn't leave exit 28, but so
I might.
she might. Okay.
It's like 40-minute drive.
Yeah,
Not too
yeah.
bad.
And then Mint Hill tomorrow at
Mint Hill at Sheps.
Oh, Two great shows this weekend. Great musician, great friend. Great to see you, Adam. We really appreciate you coming and hanging out with us.
Cheers to you guys.
Hope only the best for you.
thank
June
you so much.
21st at Amos's in Charlotte. That one's going on my calendar. I definitely think I can commit to that one for sure. I'm gonna make maybe.
Yeah, tickets will be $12 in advance, super cheap. Like we were initially booked on Morgan Wallen July 19th, and I was like, whoa, that was my bad for not looking. I was like, man, half of my fans
are gonna be there. Yeah,
concert
gosh,
probably, so,
it's Wallen. I have been saying Waylon.
Hey, I was saying Waylon for a year or two, I think.
Okay,
too.
so I think it's okay to say Morgan Whalen.
Yeah.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You know everything.
I don't know that.
All right, Adam Church, thanks again for hanging with us, brother.
Hey,
We really appreciate you.
Thank you guys.
All right, good morning, family. Coming back. We're gonna last segment of the week here for us on this FriYAY. All right, coming back.
Cold down around freezing, but high temperatures both Saturday and Sunday in the mid-50s. What's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center? I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here's your WSIC community calendar. Merlefest is back, April 25th through the 28th at Wilkes Community College. Featuring nearly 100 performers, including Old Crow Medicine Show, Turnpike Troubadours, the Teskey Brothers, Nickel Creek, and more. Tickets and information at merlefest.org. Listen each morning to Good Morning LKN for your chance to win tickets. Mooresville Parks and Recreation is excited to bring The Great Magician Murder Mystery Dinner Theater to the Charles Mack Citizen Center, Saturday, February 10th. This is not your usual murder mystery experience. An evening of theater and mystery that will have you laughing and gasping. The Great Magician Murder Mystery Dinner Theater, Saturday, February 10th. For more info, visit ourtownstage.com. Chi-Town Transit Authority is coming to Kane Center for the Arts, Saturday, February 3rd. Come hear the 8-piece Chicago tribute band, horn and woodwind sections included. Chi-Town Transit Authority, Kane Center for the Arts, Saturday, February 3rd. kanearts.org. That's CAINarts.org. The North Carolina Gun Collectors Association Gun Show is coming to the Statesville Civic Center, February 3rd and 4th. Always remember, safety first. For more info, including show rules and restrictions, visit the North Carolina Gun Collectors Association website. The NCGCA Gun Show, February 3rd and 4th, Statesville Civic Center. Want to attend the Charlotte Home and Remodeling Show? Throughout the day, you have your chance to win tickets. Listen to Good Morning LKN, the Home Ad Show, the News Drive at 5, and the Scoreboard. Each show gives you your chance to win. The Charlotte Home and Remodeling Show, February 23rd through the 25th. Have an event you would like to tell people about? Yard sales, estate sales, and everything in between? Visit WSICnews.com and click on events to submit your event today.
Now, back to more of Good Morning LKN with Justin, Bill, and Mamie on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC.
Good morning. Okay, at 8:48, little delay there. Had to see Adam out of the studio. Adam Church. Adam Church Music on Instagram. He's playing a show tonight. Again at, I already forgot the venue name. I'm terrible about that. I should have wrote it down. I know. Because I
know.
I wrote down June 21st at Amos's.
Well, you won't forget that one, though.
I will not forget that one. And the next step to where I definitely won't forget it, it goes on the calendar. Once it gets on the calendar, then it reminds me at the time. So I don't
forget it because it's written down.
It tells me.
It tells you not to forget it.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Did
What
you
a
have
good
a?
week.
I was going to
What a
ask
great
you.
week. What a fun week we've had.
I met your best friend Nina too today.
Elizabeth. All my friends have been on the show this week.
Gosh,
That's it. Now we're going to go recycle back through.
We're going to get back
It has been
through.
fun. Yeah, round 2 coming
Coming
February.
soon.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we do it wearing the Apple Vision Pros, and that will change the experience.
Oh, I bet it would. Just for us, though, not for the people listening on the radio.
I think today's the day, right, where they actually, like, you can buy them officially today.
Okay.
Like, at the store. Birkdale. We should go by and test them at Birkdale.
Go to the Apple Store.
And just test them. Maybe people will surely be doing that there
Where
today.
is the Apple Store at Birkdale?
You remember where Pier 1 Imports used to be?
For one.
So you come off,
yes.
I think it's
on
Lindholm.
the corner, across from the
just
bookstore.
adjacent, from Barnes & Noble, just
Okay.
adjacent to that. They took over kind of that front. You can see the half-eaten apple front.
On
How
the
does the apple
front?
never go rotten?
I don't know.
How are they good at that?
It's a logo and not a real apple.
Oh.
I was going to say it's magic.
Well,
but
we
maybe
don't believe
not.
in that.
You got to believe in that. They got virtual reality. You're about to go put on a whole magical.
Well, that's why I brought this up, because are we going too far? I mean, would you the way they're showcasing this, and here Tim Cook put out this tweet, and it says, when Apple Vision Pro launches tomorrow, users will be able to explore more than 1 million apps, including 600 apps made specifically for Vision Pro. The creativity of developers is amazing, and this is just the beginning. Endless possibilities await. So it seems like we're at that point now of it's the other tweet, but that's the official post right there for today. You can go in and buy these Vision Pros at the Apple Store. But now we're going to be seeing people walking around with these goggles on. Is that the life we're about to get to?
I'm not living that life. I'm leaning into my boomer side and saying no, I'm not going to do that.
I'll be honest, and this is me being vulnerable right now in a genuine sense. One of my struggles at home is I try to put my phone down when I get home, because I want to spend time with the family. I want to be intentional. I want to be present in the room. And this just is going to decimate that even more.
Right.
There's no doubt. Like there's absolutely no doubt.
Right. No, I'm lucky that my phone is completely dead by the time I get home from work every day.
That's the secret. Don't plug it in during the day.
No,
Let it die.
It doesn't get plugged in during the day.
That's funny, because that's what Demi does.
It's completely dead when I get home, so I have to put it on the charger, and I'm missing so many chargers, so I only have one, which is next to my bed. So that's how I stay off my phone.
Where did all your chargers go?
Who knows?
You carry them with you and leave them behind?
Who knows where they are? I leave stuff behind. That's a real problem of mine, of leaving stuff behind whenever I travel, like earbuds, chargers. Yeah, I just leave a trail of me as I
everywhere you go.
Everywhere I go.
This was Mamie's.
Yeah.
Was it Nina's or Mamie's? This was Mamie's
This
from
was
Nina's.
Mamie's.
That's how you can leave it behind.
Yeah.
It's like your calling card.
Mm-hmm. So they know I've been there. They can auction it off on eBay, I guess.
Will Rob get these, you think, or will Rob be interested in this?
He would love something. He
Okay.
loves anything gadget, techie.
Sure.
He loves that kind of stuff.
I definitely think there's gaming application,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Oh, he
there's
would love that.
definitely
Oh, he had the Ray-Bans with the video camera in them. Do you remember when those came out?
Yes, I think it was the Little Johns. It wasn't the camera. The one they had the ones with the speakers.
They
I
had
remember
speakers,
that.
but it also had a camera in the front of
Oh,
it too.
wow. He
Yeah.
had those?
He still has them.
Does it work?
He just wears them as sunglasses now. Not
What is it,
as-
Bluetooth?
It's
Like-
Bluetooth, yeah. But you have to charge them, and
Oof.
you know how we are with chargers.
Here we go. Why aren't they solar powered? What's up with that?
So,
Jeez Louise.
now they're just sunglasses. But yeah, he had those. So his idea was that he was going to use them on the golf course so that he could like record himself playing golf and
Yeah.
listen to music. But
One thing that would be interesting, I guess would be cool, and not really interesting. One of the struggles sometimes I have is I lose my keys. I don't lose them, but like I don't remember where I put them.
Right.
And so,
they're not lost.
so could it be like the Apple Visions probably at some point where we'll see where like it tracks and knows where things on and where your cars are? Really would make sense because there's been a lot of car thefts recently. Have you seen this? That there's been like quite a few increase of car thefts
Yeah.
in general. Bill, I wanted to pull up this video, the one that I wanted to get Mamie's thoughts. So it says literally, Mamie, your thoughts.
Your thoughts.
I wanted to show her twofold. Does this educate the next generation, this video? And you as a marketing expert, I want to get your take on it. This is from Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department. This
Okay.
is a video they made.
There's sound on this one?
There is sound on this one. Let's play it, Bill. Go ahead.
I'm a juvenile who steals cars. Of course, I learned it on social media. I'm a juvenile who steals cars. Of course, I'm going to use it to commit more crimes. I'm a juvenile who steals cars. Of course, I don't have a license to drive it. I'm a juvenile who steals cars. Of course, I'm going to be searching your vehicle to see if you have any unsecured firearms. I'm a juvenile who steals cars. Of course, I'm going to be looking at what car is the easiest to steal. I'm a juvenile who steals cars. Of course, you're never going to get your vehicle back in the way I stole it. It only takes me 30 seconds.
Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department.
I'm a juvenile who steals cars. Of course, I learned it on social media.
So
Are
there-
juveniles stealing cars?
Well, there's this trend on TikTok about how to steal a Kia. Katie drives a Kia Soul, and they're like supposedly, is that the right word? The
Maybe.
easiest
That's a word.
car to steal, and it was a trend on TikTok on how to steal a Kia Soul. So Kia sent everyone who owned a Kia Soul like one of those lock things for your steering wheel, like as a courtesy. But then she had to take it actually into Kia because they did like they're all doing this thing on how
Upgrade.
to fix it so that the car cannot be stolen so easily because it was such a huge trend. They were getting stolen like crazy.
Yeah, Kias and Hyundais.
Oh, that's the other one.
Hyundais or Hyundais?
Hyundais?
Hyundais.
With the Y. H-Y?
Yeah.
Yeah, not Hondas.
Right.
Hyundais.
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 Yeah. So yeah,
Chargers also get stolen a lot too.
Dodge what?
Bill, right? Isn't that in Atlanta?
Oh yeah.
That's what Bill was
That's
telling
a
me.
big
He
one?
told me never to buy a charger,
Mm.
like for my phone.
I don't even think. I think they stopped making chargers actually.
Dodge did?
Yeah.
Because they got stolen so much, or they just
no,
weren't
no,
selling well.
No,
They're just
just
not selling.
yeah, just maybe wanted to keep them limited.
But we have not very often, maybe a couple times a year, we'll have people coming through our neighborhood, kids coming through the neighborhood and just checking doors, you know? Yeah, just checking
Like
doors.
walking through and just pulling doors,
Car
like
doors.
as a courtesy, like they're with
No,
the
like,
community
what can
watch.
I get? No, like
Oh.
what can I get? It'll be on the Ring cameras.
Yeah.
It'll be on the neighborhood Facebook page that kids are just coming through the neighborhood checking car doors. A lot of people leave their cars unlocked at night. I have nothing valuable in my car for anybody to steal. They could get like 6 Cheerwine cans empty, not full.
You leave empty Cheerwine cans? What are you doing?
She throws it right in the back seat.
Oh,
What am I supposed to do? Like throw
Tosses
them
back
away?
a cold cruiser and throws it in the back seat.
I got a friend who, well, now it makes sense. I got a friend who claims that he was doing that with some cold beers, and he wasn't drinking and driving. He just left the cans
Yeah,
in
just leave
there.
the
That
can
was
in
his
there.
excuse. So
Yeah.
It was a
I guess-
stoplight.
It
Oh,
was
that was a stoplight. So
I guess
doesn't
it's-
count.
Okay.
I guess now it's a legitimate reason. It's a
Yeah.
legitimate excuse.
No, but
Remember
nobody
that.
could get anything valuable out of my car. So yeah, that'll happen often. But there was somebody who had left their key fob in their truck,
Yeah.
and their truck got stolen.
Did I ever tell you the time that there was thieves walking through our neighborhood that got into Demi's car, and I went out there at 3:00 in the morning?
What?
Your
Oh,
neighborhood.
Yeah,
How long ago?
4 or 5 months, 6 months.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, like it was in 2023. We have Ring. It's 3 in the morning. I get woken up being informed from the people of my house that there's someone in the driveway. There's someone in the driveway. There's someone in the driveway breaking into Demi's car. I said, all right, let me go.
Who informed you of that? The Ring doorbell?
No, I was awakened, and because like the ring was going off, and I don't wake. Like my problem is falling asleep, but once I fall asleep,
there's no waking you up. Yeah.
You can't get me up.
Right.
So I had to be waking up. Justin, someone's in the driveway in my car, and someone's in the driveway in the car. And I was like, all right. So I put my pants on. All right, hey. And I go and I open the garage. They're down the street by this point. We don't have anything in our cars for them to steal.
Right.
My concern isn't the stuff in the car. My concern is the remotes. Because some people, like, these, when I go back and look at the Ring camera, the way they move, they didn't care that the Ring light came on. They had masks on. They knew what they were doing.
Right.
Intentionally, they were only focused on the cars. They weren't going to break into the house. They had you could tell by the way they had done this plenty of times before. My concern is the garage remotes because then they can get in the house.
Right.
And I don't want that. That's where.
Oh, I never even thought about that because we do have
That's
that
where they
in the
meet
car.
Mr. Mossberg real quick, right? That's where that happens
Okay.
at. But I go outside and I'm walking down the street and I just start yelling, Hey, let me talk to you for a second. I just start yelling at him. And Demi's like, what are you doing? I'm like, get back in the house, woman. I got like bunders on and socks and sandals. I'm pretty sure it was like summer or fall, so I was still sweating. And so I'm out there walking, hi! And they just turn and look. Like, they just turn and look at me. They're at like my neighbor's house. They're like 80. So
They're
like,
probably going to call the police on you. Being harassed.
Let me talk to you for a second. I start just shouting at them, and then they scurry off. But they weren't scared. Like, they weren't like afraid. And I'm thinking in my mind, like, this is what kids like are used. Like, this is okay.
They're just doing their job.
Like, I couldn't imagine like fathom like, let me go into somebody else's property here and try to break in.
That's what I think about. Like how when I was a kid, like probably the worst thing I ever did was I don't even know. I can't think of something like that. I don't.
No,
think,
tell it. What's the worst thing you ever did? Nobody's listening. What's the worst thing you have ever done?
What's the worst thing I ever did? I remember.
I won't tell your dad. Go ahead.
I had some my friend's house lived next. You know, we lived in a neighborhood with a bunch of kids, and we they made some sort of fort and we destroyed it. Right? That was like
what property damage?
Yeah.
Sheriff, arrest her!
Oh, it's fine. My dad made me like mow grass for a month to pay back for their.
No, they're
property.
coming for you, Mamie.
Yeah.
There's no statute of limitations on this, on property damage.
It's never even entered my mind to try
as
and
a 12-year-old.
steal cars. Yeah, and like open doors and see what I could get.
Well, like they're just so tracked. You know, cars are like eventually like, you know, and they have fingerprint kits. Don't they still do that kind of stuff?
Maybe.
I don't know. Ben Daniels is hosting Home Ed. I'm coming up there, man.
The new 105.9, 100.7 WSIC, Statesville, Mooresville, North Charlotte.